Hey folks, Renee Enriquez, welcome back to another episode on Uncensored. We're going to do another episode in Past the Wire. I promised it to you and it's back. It's back with a passion, with a vengeance. We're dropping fire, folks. This one is between Danny Boy Pina and Joker Gonzalez. And they're going to discuss a specific issue that's a hot topic, the Los Angeles County jail system. Joker wants control of it, has a piece of it, and is working with Moscatores. Danny Boy Pina gets on the phone and warns him about the pitfalls of running Los Angeles County Jail. Look, this is an extensive call. So due to time constraints in the studio, I'm going to run a pertinent segment of it. I'm going to give you a good taste of what it's about and give you my interpretation, pausing here and there, as I always do. But for the entirety of the call, uninterrupted, without me speaking, you can go to Patreon and hear it there. I'll post it there. All Wiretap calls, all Past the Wire series, those calls are going to be posted on Patreon in their entirety. For those purists, those individuals who just want to hear the call, it's going to be there. You can listen to them when you're driving. You can listen to them when you're sleeping. You can listen to them when you're eating, whatever. You know, I've had a couple of people comment on that, right? So there you go. For those guys who asked, for those guys who wanted it, go to Patreon, join, become a member, and you can hear them. So here we go. Danny Boy Pina. Understand this is a preamble. The preamble occurred with the facilitator who is doing the three-way for Danny Boy Pina to connect him and Joker on the phone.
Yo.
That's the facilitator. That's a camarada doing the three-way.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yo.
I'm here.
Okay, let me merge you with DOD, okay?
The facilitator is now merging Danny Boy Pina and Joker Gonzalez.
Hello? Yo.
Hey, yeah. Hey,
You okay?
all right now. What's up, Hey, it's hard to reach you guys. Man, okay. It's been harder and harder, huh? I was calling you. Hey,
I was telling homeboy, real quick to get into this, I was telling homeboy right now, look, that I talked to Mosca. Mosca said that whatever you have,
That's Danny Boy Pina speaking.
it's going to be covered in respected, right?
Yeah.
He said, look, but you know what he said, he understands it. Big headaches there, and he's willing to deal with all the headaches and the heat. That's what he told me, Holmes. No?
Right.
Now, I tell you, look, you know what, for the things like I was telling 24 and the things that we're trying to build out here, that place brings a lot of damn heat and headaches, Holmes. You know?
Yeah.
And there's all kinds of, because there's all kinds of switchovers because people move through there all the time, Holmes. And it looks, I mean, it's a good spot, Holmes, but you got to deal with, you got to put out a lot of fire, Holmes, you know? And it's a constant drain on your attention, Holmes, you know? So look, if you feel it's worth it, it's cool, Holmes, I'll be in there with you, but I just don't want my name out there like that because whoever name's out there, it's going to be tossed up in the middle of all them damn people that investigate that.
Yeah. You see, that's the thing right there. I've been there, right? I've been there like about.
That's Joker from Hazard speaking. Joker Gonzalez.
Right. And I've always had people in place that insulate my name from there. I mean, they're the ones that be up there like RS or whatever. And so my name hasn't really been in there. Nobody even knows my name up there. I mean, as long as you got somebody in place that you insulated from there, you're good. I mean,
yeah, but see, look, like he has 50 right now, right? Over there.
Right.
But 50 ain't going to be there forever, home. So then you're going to have to deal with somebody new. And that place just has such big turnovers, home. That
So Danny Boy's telling them, you know, the instability of the Los Angeles County jail system because you can get rolled up any day. They do transfers there on a regular basis. Hey, roll it up, you're going to Wayside. Hey, roll it up, you're going to East. Hey, roll it up, you're going to Max. Hey, roll it up, you're going to Twin Towers. That's just the reality of it. And Danny Boy has been around long enough to know that there's a lot of difficulties in managing the Los Angeles County Jail. And what he first started out saying was to Joker, look, I talked to Mosca, and he says he's going to respect whatever you have there and manage it for you, right? But Joker doesn't want that. He doesn't want anybody managing his stuff. He doesn't want to relinquish his hold there because it is very lucrative, the county jail system, right? The county jail system is extremely lucrative. There's a lot of money to be made there. And that's what Joker's allured to.
Bring something new to the table. You got to know him. You got to see how he operates and this and that. And this is what I'm saying. There's so many changes, and it brings so many headaches with it, man. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, look.
Yeah.
I mean, we could put some stuff in there. We could do like this and deal with the individual people and stuff like that, and work it like this. But I'm saying also is that, man, that place is gonna be more headaches than it's gonna be worth it in the long run.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's been good so far, though, huh? I've been there
Yeah.
for like 8 months.
Okay, look, cool. Look, I'm just saying, cool. I'm just saying that one. That's why I don't want to really get put in the middle of that. Although, look, what I'm saying is that if it's working there like that, creating the homes, you know what I mean? We could both be there, but both of our names don't need to be out there. You know?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
I
understand that.
And then now look, what's your name said already? That he's gonna respect whatever you had in place already, man. You know?
Right.
He understands that, man. You know?
What's his name is Mosca Torres, who was recently eliminated by his fellow members in California State Prison. He agreed to respect what is Joker's and the interest that he has in the county jail.
So look, what you could do is you could tell Mosca, hey, look, go ahead, get in there, do what you gotta do. But the things that I'm looking after and the things that I'm building, I'm gonna look after them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And me and you will work together. You know?
Right. Okay. So that's what I wanted to understand what you want, because half of it was going to peanut butter. Is that what you're saying, that goes to Mosca now?
Yeah, well, they wanted, look, they had a meeting now, and they said, look, that whatever Chino had, that was going to be put in the pot, like they're doing in the county.
Right.
You know? And I mean, look, in the long run, the thing that happened to Chino was a blessing in disguise, for the simple reason was that those guys are going to reach out to him anyway. Huh?
Yeah.
You know, and that was a decision they made. I didn't like it, but that was a decision that was made. You know?
That's all important. That Joker states that half of it went to Chino. That's Robert Ruiz, who was living in Mexico. Chino from, they call him Chino Peanut Butter. He died of a heart attack out in Mexico. And half of the county half of Joker's earnings were his. Danny Boy advises him that the agreement that has been struck among the commission is that what belonged to Chino in Mexico and everything else he earns in the other hoods and all those other interests goes into a kitty. Now this is being built for the Mexican Mafia, right? And Danny Boy says he's not in agreement with it, but it's a blessing in disguise because it's going to go to Chino anyways, right? So they're going to talk about that for a second here.
All right.
No.
Well,
So, look,
that's what I wanted. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure, because before I go forward, I mean, it was there, and if it's going to be for everybody, that's going to respect that too. I definitely don't want to go against the grain either, but I just want to.
You understand what you say, but I told him already, and I talked to him already, and he understands the focus is things. It's going to be respected, it's going to be treated. Because I already put in, you know, that's the case, then I was going to put, I'm going to put my name in there, no? But he tells me, no, he goes, Joker's still going to give respect to me. You know, no. So I'm putting out a lot of fires, and he said, hey, man, you know, because I'm going to check you, you know?
Yeah, okay.
Look, Joker's still going to be respected, right? He said, yeah, I told him, you know?
Okay. All right, you know.
Right, you know, so whatever comes out, like that, whatever, just like always, okay, whatever comes out, you just, you know, give me what you're going to give me, and you know what I mean? You know?
Yeah.
But, hey, I'm telling you, Joker, be careful with your name there, man, because we're building a lot of things out here, huh? And that place is notorious for talking and rumors and all that shit, huh?
Yeah, well, that's the whole thing. That's the whole thing of putting people in place that where they can do all the little networking and all that stuff, and I don't have to keep putting my name out there calling anybody or stuff like that, And that's the last thing I want to do anyway.
And I told before, man, I don't want his name out there, man. He better put the protection there, because he's in the middle of a lot of things that are going on, We use him because we definitely don't want his name right there.
Yeah. Okay.
No.
All right.
So, you know what I mean? And then especially look, what homeboy has that ankle bracelet now, right?
Yeah, I know.
And so, 2020 he's gonna have to make sure that, we need to keep him out of the no spot, but he's gonna be the main guy that's gonna be there with those people, man,
Yeah.
For other things and for what we're doing for being,
And I was telling B, man, right now that they told him they want to kind of slow down a little bit. Right now would be a good time.
So the shifting topics, that was the specific topic that I wanted to discuss was the Los Angeles County Jail and the system that was established really by Mosca. Mosca was the architect of the Mesa system in the county jail. It wasn't Lalo, as a lot of people thought it was. Lalo capitalized after Mosca left. Lalo ran a good crew, but Mosca made it a fine art. I think it's one of the reasons he got killed. People want to control that. And it's just, it's dog-eat-dog world. And you've seen Danny Boy Pina just as glibly as he could say, hey, Chino's, what happened to Chino is a blessing in disguise. And that's how they see the elimination of somebody who has a big territory as a blessing. Because somebody's going to absorb that. And it's usually the key guys like Danny Pena, Tablas, Daryl Baca, Chato Sandoval, those guys, Ronnie Ayala, those guys that have major influence in the organization take the lion's share and create little kitties where the crumbs go to take care of the cardenales that don't have anything. And those guys are pacified with that, where these guys are making like huge chunks of money. And we're talking significant money. In 1 year, Lalo Martinez generated over $300,000, which doesn't seem like a lot at first blush. But this was off the commissary and the kitty scam, right? Lalo Martinez would take $1 from each individual, for each $10 that somebody spent. Say you went to the commissary for $10. He wanted $1 contributed to the kitty. He would then resell those collection of commissary items, candy bars, chips, bars of soap, whatever it was. He would resell them to individuals and have them send money orders to a P.O. box where he collected in 1 year over $300,000. That's ingenious when you really think about it, that kind of money you can generate from a prison cell just by taxing commissary. Now consider hot money and the dope coming in and cell phones and extortion, everything. And consider it all. It's a massive amount of money. It's probably one of the most lucrative territories there are, the county jail system, right? It rivals with Florencia and 18th Street. That's how big the money is. So you're seeing them fine-tune this. You have multiple cardenales that have a hand in it. Danny Boy Pina wants to stay in the shadows, but he still wants his cut. He said it clearly. Send me what you're going to send me, but keep my name out of it. It's a hotbed of rumors and controversy. He doesn't want that. Danny Boy is laid back. And so is Joker. This is the most I've ever heard him talk in all my years of knowing him. This is the most I've ever heard him speak. But understand that Danny Boy and Joker are homeboys. They're both from Hazard. They both have a voting block, right? They stick together in what they do, and they're partners in their business, much like myself and Daryl Baca were. That's how it works. You click up with the guys that you know got your back. Although that doesn't last for long when it comes down to money and betrayal. But in the interim, they're friends, and they're doing business together. As I said before, if you want the entirety of the call, I'll post the entire thing up. They're going to talk about purchasing cars, interstate transport, going out to Colorado and dropping off dope out there, creating cars with hideaways and cutouts so they can transport the drugs in. I mean, the call's extensive. It covers a lot of ground, right? And obviously, due to time constraints in the studio, I can't cover it all as I used to be able to do when I had more latitude. So with that said, folks, hope you like the video. I know that they're abbreviated, but I'm bringing you the best that I can as quickly as I can. We're regaining our momentum here, and we're going to be keeping this fire coming to you on a regular basis. So you have regular episodes of Past the Wire. You can hear the calls again in their entirety on Patreon. Be sure to join as a member there. As always, like, subscribe, leave a comment. Thank you so much for tuning in. Peace out, folks. Be safe.